Mhm. Um, Hello, oh, okay. I had turned that down. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. It is an honor to have you all here, and I hope how was your all week? I hope you all had a good week and you're doing good today. Okay, and thank you all for coming today. Thank you, and okay. And I hope y'all can stay till the very end because I made an outro for the Poetry Club. I would like you all to see it and let me know what you all think. I didn't make it from the end video. I found out I can do it on Canva, and a lot easier and simpler. Okay, and to get started, I'm going to read Gary's poem, Money Has Spoiled. Okay. Money Has Spoiled by Gary A. Snyder. Money has spoiled everything but poetry. We all need truth. The value of our words is worth more than our money. We can't let our freedom of speech and personal feelings be destroyed and distorted by the influence of profit. The truth must be told about our past in order to use these truths to help guide the future of mankind on this earth. The end. And that was Gary A. Snyder's poem, Money Has Spoiled. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I'm going to play one of Gary's. I know which one I want. I'm hoping it's up here. Oh, yes, it's here. I like to play this one of him singing Gathering Flowers for the Master's Bouquet. I think it is a really beautiful one. And I want to play this one. Okay.
Truly 'tis so, for in heaven's own way, each soul is a flower in the Master's bouquet, gathering flowers for the Master's bouquet, beautiful flowers that would never decay, gathered by and carried away forever to bloom in the Master's bouquet. Let us be faithful till life's work is done, blooming with love till the reaper shall come. Then we'll be gathered together someday, transplanted to bloom in the Master's bouquet, gathering flowers for the Master's bouquet, beautiful flowers that will never decay, gathered by angels and carried away
That was Gary Seaming, gathering. What was it now? Gathering. Oh, my mind went blank. Gathering flowers for the master's bouquet. Sorry about that, you all. Okay. Okay. Now I'm gonna read from the complete works of William Shakespeare, Volume One, and today I'm going to start reading Romeo and Juliet. And as you all know, this is I used to read this in school. We studied Romeo and Juliet in school, and I remember that. Okay. And it says for the Romeo and Juliet, there's two dates are assigned to it: 1591 and 1596 through 97. Okay. Introduction to Romeo and Juliet. The story of the unhappy lovers of Verona, as a supposed historical occurrence, is referred to the year 1303, but no account of it exists of an earlier date than that of Luigi da Porto, about 1530. The story quickly acquired a European celebrity. Published by Bandello in his collection of Italian novels in 1554. It was translated into French in 1559 by Pierre Boistoy, and in 3 years more, touched English soil. Another book in 1562 produced his long metrical version founded upon Boistoy's novel, and a pure translation of Boistoy's work appeared in Painter's Palace of Pleasure in 1567. We have here reached Shakespeare's sources. Shakespeare. Um, Sources. Painter be wait. Okay, wait. We have reached his sources. Painter he probably consulted in nearly all essentials. He followed the Romeo excuse me, y'all. And okay, mm, okay. Okay, Painter he probably captured in nearly all essentials. He follows the Romeo and Juliet. Wait, okay. Okay, the Romeo's and Juliet of Brooke. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, the precise date of Shakespearean's play is uncertain. In 1597, it was published in quarto, as it hath been often, with great applause. Played Phyllis publicly by the Right Honorable the Lord of Hudson. Okay, let me get my. Okay. Of Hunsdon, his servants. Now the Lord Chamberlain, Henry Lord Hudson, died July 22nd, 1596. His son, George Lord Hunsdon, was appointed Chamberlain in April 1597. Before July 1596 or after April 1597, the theatrical company would have been styled by the more honorable designation, the Lord Chamberlain's servants. But during the interval, they would have been described as on the title page of the quarto. The nurses mentioned, wait, the nurses mentioned of the earthquake, Act 1, Scene 3, line 223, 'tis since the earthquake, now 11 years, has been referred to as giving the date 1591, a memorable earthquake felt in London, having occurred in 1580. But while professing an infallibly accurate recollection, the old woman blunders sadly about her dates, so that even if an actual English earthquake were alluded to, the point of the jest may have been in the inaccuracy of the reference. The internal evidence favored the opinion that this tragedy was an early work of the poet, and that it was subsequently revised and enlarged. There is much rhyme, and much of this is in the form of alternate rhyme, the forced playing upon words, and the overstrained conceits point to an early date. We may perhaps accept the opinion that the play was begun and in part written as early as 1591, and that it soon to its final form about 1597. Apart from its intrinsic beauty, Romeo and Juliet is of deep interest when viewed as Shakespeare's first tragedy and as a work which probably occupied his thoughts from time to time during a series of years. It is a young man's tragedy in which youth and love are brought face to face with hatred and death. The scene is essentially Italian. The burning noons of July in the Italian city inflame the blood of the street quarrelers. The voluptuous moonlit nights are only like a softer day, and the characters are Italian with their lyrical ardor, their southern impetuosity of passion, and the southern forms and color of their speech. Romeo's nature is prone to enthusiastic feeling, and as it were, vaguely trembling in the direction of love before he sees Juliet. To meet her gives form and fixity to his vague emotion. To Juliet, a girl of 14, love comes as a thing previously unknown. It is at once terrible and blissful. She rises through love and sorrow and trial unknown. Wait, from and trial from a child into a heroic woman. After Shakespeare has exalted their enthusiastic joy and rapture to the highest point, he suddenly casts it down. Romeo is at first completely unmanned, but Juliet exhibits a noble fortitude and self-command. Mercutio and the nurse are almost creations of Shakespeare. Brooke had described Mercutio as a lion among maidens, and speaks of his ice cold hand. That is was the that it but it was a dramatist who drew at full length the figure of this brilliant being who though with wit running beyond what is becoming an effervescent animal spirits, yet acts as a guardian of Romeo and is always a gallant gentleman. He he dies forcing a jest through his bodily anguish, but he dies on Romeo's behalf. The scene darkens as his figure disappears. The action in accelerated by Shakespeare to the utmost. The 4 or 5 months of Brooke's poem being reduced to as many days. On Sunday, the lovers meet. Next day, they were made one in marriage. On Tuesday morning, at dawn, they part, and they are finally reunited in the tomb on the night of Thursday. Shakespeare does not close the tragedy with Juliet's death, as he has shown in the first scene the hatred of the houses of through the comic quarrel of the servants, thereby introducing the causes which produce the the, the tragic issue. So in the in the in the last scene, he shows us the houses sorrowfully reconciled over the dead bodies of a son and daughter. Okay, that was the end of the introduction. Okay, and we have comments. Okay, um, okay, hello Kim. Kim said hi, Noreen, love you. Hello Kim, love you too. How are you doing? Are you doing better? And Kim said, hope you're staying warm. Yes, I am, Kim. Okay, and okay, and Kim, welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. It is an honor to have you here, and it is an honor. Thank you. Okay, hello, Melinda, and Melinda said, hi, Noreen and Kim, love y'all. Hello, Melinda, love you too, and welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you. Okay, and okay, 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 and y'all stay toward the end if y'all can, if anybody can, because I made an outro for the end of the show. So let me know what y'all think of it. How I got it. How I had the outro. It'll be the ending of it of the show. Okay. Okay. And how you doing, Melinda? I hope you're doing good. Okay. Um. um, Okay. Okay, now I'm going to read the dramatis personae of Romeo and Juliet. I don't know if you all studied this in school, but I did when I was in school. We studied Romeo and Juliet. Okay, okay, the dramatis personae. Okay, Escalus, um, Prince of Verona, Paris, a young nobleman, known kinsman to the prince, Montague and Capulet, heads of two houses of at variance of with each other, an old man, cousin to Capulet. Okay. And Romeo, son to Montague, and Mercutio, kinsman to the prince and friend to Romeo, and Benvolio, nephew to Montague and friend to Romeo, Tybalt, nephew to Lady Capulet, Friar Lawrence and Friar John are the Franciscans. Okay, Balthasar, servant to Romeo, Samson and Gregory, servants to Capulet. Peter is servant to Juliet's nurse. Abraham is servant to Montague. And then you have an apothecary, three musicians, page to Paris, another page, an officer, Lady Montague, wife to Montague, Lady Capulet, wife to Capulet, Juliet, daughter to Capulet, nurse to Juliet, and citizens of Verona, several men and women, relations to both houses, maskers, guards, watchmen, and attendants. And a chorus. Scene is Verona, Mantua. Okay. Okay, and now okay. And Melinda said, I am thank you to trying to get over this darn flu. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Melinda. I'm praying for you. Oh, I am thank you. Okay, you're very welcome, Melinda. Okay, and I pray that you get over this flu. Okay. 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 In the prologue to Act 1. Okay. Two households, both alike in dignity. In fair Verona, where we lay our scene, from ancient grudge break to new mutiny, where civil blood makes civil hands unclean, from forth the fatal loins of these two foes, a pair of star-crossed lovers take their life, whose misadventured piteous overthrows do with their death bury their parents' strife, the fearful passage of their death-marked love, and the continuance of their parents' rage, which but their children's end not could remove, as now the 2 hours traffic of our stage, the which if you with patient ears attend, what here shall miss, our toil shall strive to mend. Okay. Act 1, Scene 1. Enter Samson and Gregory of the house of Capulet, armed with swords and bucklers. Um, Samson, Gregory, oh my word, will not carry cold. Gregory, no, for then we should be colliers. Samson, I mean, and we be in Kohler will draw, Gregory. A, while you live, draw your neck out of the collar. Samson, I strike quickly, being moved. Gregory, but thou art not quickly moved to strike. Samson, a dog of the hounds of Montague moves me. Gregory, to move is to stir, and to be valiant is to stand. Therefore, if thou art moved, thou runnest away. Samson, a dog of that hound shall move me to stand. I will take the wall of any man or maid of Montague's. Gregory, that shows these a weak slave, for the weakest goes to the wall. Samson, true, and therefore women, being the weaker vessels, are ever thrust to the wall. Therefore I will push Montague's men from the wall and thrust his maid to the wall. Gregory, the quarrel is between our masters and us, their men. Samson, I am all one. I will show myself to a tyrant when I have fought with the men. I will be cruel with the maids and cut off their heads. Gregory, the heads of the maids? Samson, the heads of the maids, or their maiden heads, take it in what sense thou wilt. Gregory, they must take it in sense that feel it. Samson, me they shall feel while I am able to stand, and 'tis known I am a pretty piece of flesh. Gregory, 'tis well thou art not fish. If thou hadst been poor John, draw thy tool. Here comes two of the hounds of the Montagues. Samson, my naked weapon is out. Quarrel, I will back thee. Gregory, how? Turn thy back and run? Samson, fear me not. Gregory, no, marry, I fear thee. Samson, let us take the law of our sides. Let them begin. Gregory, I will frown as I pass by, and let them take it as they list. Samson, nay, as they dare, I will bite my thumb at them, which is a disgrace to them, if they dare it. Enter Abraham and Dalphusum. Abraham, do you bite your thumb at us, sir? Samson, I do bite my thumb, sir. Abraham, do you bite your thumb at us, sir? Samson, aside to Gregory, is the law of outside if I say A? Gregory, no. Samson, no, sir. I do not bite my thumb at you, sir, but I bite my thumb, sir. Gregory, you quarrel, sir? Abraham, quarrel, sir? No, sir. Samson, if you do, sir, I am for you. I serve as good a man as you. Abraham, no better. Samson, well, sir. Gregory, say better. Here comes one of my master's kinsmen. Samson, yes, better, sir. You lie. Samson, draw if you be men. Gregory, remember my swashing blow? They fight. Enter Benvolio. Um, okay. Benvolio, part fools, put up your swords. You know not what you do. Beats down their swords. Enter Tybalt. What art thou drawn among these heartless hinds? Okay. Turn thee, Benvolio, look upon thy death. Benvolio, I do but keep the peace. Put up thy sword, or manage it to part these men with me. Tybalt, what, drawn and talk of peace? I hate the word, as I hate hell, all Montagues, and thee. Have at thee, coward. They fight. Enter several of both houses, who join their fray. Who join the fray. Then enter citizens with clubs. First citizen, clubs, bills, and partisan strike. Beat them down. Down with the Capulets. Down with the Montagues. Enter Capulet in his gown and amid. And Lady Capulet. Capulet. What noise is this? Give me my long sword, ho! Lady Capulet. A crutch, a crutch. Why call you for a sword? Capulet. My sword, I say. Old Montague is come, and flourishes his blade in spite of me. Enter Montague and Lady Montague. Montague. Thou villain Capulet, hold me not. Let me go. La Montague. Thou shalt not stir a foot to seek a foe. Enter Prince with attendants. Prince. Rebellious subjects, enemies to peace, profaners of this neighbor, stand still. Will they not hear? What ho, you men, you beast, that quench the fire of your pernicious rage with purple fountains issuing from your veins, on pain of torture from those bloody hands. Throw your mistempered weapons to the ground, and hear the sentence of your moved prince. 3 civil brawls, bred of an airy word, by thee, old Capulet and Montague, have thrice disturbed the quiet of our streets, and made Verona's ancient citizens cast by their grave beseeming ornaments, to wield old partisans in hands as old, cankered with peace, to part your cankered hate. Okay. If ever you disturb, okay. If ever you disturb our streets again, your life shall pay the forfeit of the peace. For this time all the rest depart away. You, Capulet, shall go along with me, and Montague, come you this afternoon to know our further pleasure in this case. To Old Freetown, our common judgment place. Once more, on pain of death, all men depart. Exit all but Montague, Lady Montague, and Benvolio. Montague, who set this ancient quarrel new approach? Speak, nephew, were you by when it had begun? Benvolio, here were the servants of your adversary, and yours, close fighting were ere I did approach. I drew to part them. In the instant came the fiery Tybalt, with his sword prepared, which, as he breathed defiance to my ears, he swung about his head and out the winds, with nothing who nothing hurt withal, hissed him in scorn. While we were in, while we were interchanging thrust, and blows came more and more, and fought on part and part, till the prince came, who parted either part. Lady Montague, oh, where is Romeo? Saw you him today. Right glad I am he was not at this fray. Benvolio, madam, an hour before the worshipped sun peered forth the golden window of the east. A troubled mind drave me to walk abroad, where, underneath the grove of sycamore, that westward rooteth from the city's side, so early walking did I see your son. Towards him I made, but he was ware of me, and stole into the covert of the wood, I, measuring his affections by my own, that most are buried, busied when they're most alone, pursued my humor, not pursuing his, and gladly shunned, who gladly fled from me. Montague, many a morning hath he there been seen, with tears augmenting the fresh morning's dew, adding to clouds, more clouds with his deep sighs. But also soon as the all-shearing sun should in the furthest east begin to draw the, the shady curtains from Aura's bed, away from light steals home my heavy son, and private in his chamber, pins himself, shuts up his windows, locks fair daylight out, and makes himself an artificial night. Black and portentous must this humor prove, unless good counsel may the cause remove. Okay. Oh well. Um, and Benvolio, my noble uncle, do you know the cause? Montague, I neither know it nor can learn of him. Benvolio, have you importuned him by any means? Montague, both by myself and many other friends, but he, his own affections, counselor, is to himself, I will not say how true, but to himself no so secret and so close, so far from sounding and discovery as is the bud, but with an envious worm, ere he can spread his sweet leaves to the air, or dedicate his beauty to the sun. Could we but learn from him whence his sorrows grow, we would as willingly give cure as know. Um, Hello, Doreen. Welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. How are you doing? Okay. Um, okay. Enter Romeo. Benvolio. See where he comes. So please you step aside. I'll know his grievance, or be much denied. Montague. I would thou wert so happy by thy stay, to hear true shrift. Come, madam, he's away. Exit Montague and lady. Benvolio. Good morrow, cousin. Romeo. Is a day so young? Benvolio. but knew it struck 9. Romeo, me? Sad hours seem long. Was that my father that went hence so fast? And Benvolio, it was. What sadness lengthens Romeo's hours? Romeo, not having that, which having makes them short. Benvolio, in love? Romeo, out. Benvolio, of love? Romeo, out of her favor, where I am in love. Benvolio, alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof. Romeo, alas, that love, whose view in muffled still, should without eyes. Okay, 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 oh, and okay, we have a okay. And Doreen said, "Hi, thank you. I'm trying to be okay. It's still hard. Just been 6 weeks now. Thank you. Hello, Doreen. You are very welcome. And I'm so sorry. Um, you are in my prayers. And it don't seem like it's been that long. And I'm so sorry. And I'm still praying for you, Doreen, and Laura too. Okay. Okay. Um. Uh-oh. Um. mm, mm, mm. I'll have to get the other glasses. Mm, okay. Mm, um. Okay. And Benvolio, alas, that love, so gentle in his view, should be so tyrannous and rough in proof. Romeo, alas, that love, whose view is muffled still, should without eyes, our pathways to his will. Where shall we dine? Where shall we dine? Oh me, what fray was here? Yet tell me not, for I have heard it all. Here's much to do with hate, but more with love. Why then, O brawling love, O loving hate, O anything of nothing first create, O heavy lightness, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms, feather of lead, bright smoke, cold fire, sick health, still waking sleep. That is not what it is. This love feel I, that feel no love in this. Dost thou not laugh? Benvolio, no, cuz, I rather weep. Romeo, good heart at what? Benvolio, at thy good heart's oppression. Romeo, why, such is love's transgressions. Grieves in mine own lie heavy in thy breast, which thou wilt propagate, to have it pressed with more of thine. This love that thou hast shown doth add more grief to too much of mine own. Love is a smoke raised with a fume of sighs, being purged of fire sparkling in lovers' eyes, being vexed, a sea nourished with lovers' tears. What is it else? A madness most discreet, a choking gall, and a preserving sweet. Farewell, my cuz, Benvolio. Soft, I will go along, and if you leave me so, You do me wrong. Romeo, tut. I have lost myself. I am not here. This is not Romeo. He is some other where. Benvolio, tell me for in sadness, who is that you love? Romeo, what? Shall I groan and tell thee? Benvolio, groan? Why no, but sadly tell me who. Romeo, bid a sick man in sadness make his will. All word ill urged to one that is so ill in sadness. Cousin, I do love a woman. Benvolio, I aimed so near when I suppose you loved. Romeo, a right good marked man, and she's fair I love. Benvolio, a right fair mark, fair cuz is innocent. um, okay, and Doreen said, thank you for prayers. You are very welcome, Doreen. And you know what, in grieving, there's no right way or wrong way. There's no long or short term, and we all grieve differently. And I should pray that God will give you the strength and give you strength and courage too, because it's not easy, you know, when you love someone and they're gone. And I feel for you, Doreen, and I'm so sorry. I give you my condolences. Okay, and hello, Dickie, and welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday night show. It is an honor to have you here. Thank you, Dickie. How are you doing, Dickie? Okay. Uh, um. Uh, um. 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 Okay. Romeo. Well, in that hit you miss, she'll not be hit with Cuba's arrow. She hath Diane's wit, and in a strong proof of chastity, well armed. From love's weak childish bow, she lives unharmed. She will not stay the siege of loving terms, nor bide the encounter of assailling eyes, nor hope her lap to saint seducing gold. Oh, she is rich in beauty, only poor, that when she dies with beauty, dies her store. And Benvolio, then she has sworn that she will still give chaste. Romeo, she hath, and in that sparing makes huge waste, for beauty starred with her severity. Cuts beauty off from all posterity. She is too fair, too wise, wisely too fair, to merit blessed by making me despair. She hath forsworn to love, and in that vow do I live dead that live to tell it now? Benvolio, be ruled by me, forget to think of her. Romeo, oh, teach me how I should forget to think. Benvolio, by giving liberty unto thine eyes, examine other beauties. Romeo, 'tis the way to call hers exquisite, and question more. These happy masks that kiss fair ladies' brows, being black, put us in mind, they hide the fair. He that is stricken blind cannot forget the precious treasure of his eyesight lost. Show me a mistress that is passing fair. What doth her beauty serve but as a note, where I may read who passed that passing fair? Farewell, thou canst not teach me to forget. Benvolio, I'll pay that doctrine or else die in debt. Exit. And that was the end of scene one. Okay. Okay. And scene two. A street. Enter Capulet, Paris, and servant. Capulet. But Montague is bound as well as I, and Penelope alike, and 'tis not hard, I think, for men so old as we to keep the peace. Paris. Of honourable reckoning are you both, and pity, 'tis you lived at all so long. But now, my lord, what say you to my suit? Capulet. But saying over what I have said before, my child is yet a stranger in the world. She hath not seen the change of 14 years. Let 2 more summers wither in their pride, ere we may think her right to be a bride. Um, Paris. Younger than she, our happy mother's maid. Capulet. And too soon marred are those so early made. The earth has swallowed all my hopes, but she's a hopeful lady of my earth. But woo her, gentle Paris, and her pet her heart, get her heart. My will to her consent is but a part, and she agree within her scope of choice lies my consent and fair according voice. This might I hold an old accustomed feast, whereto I have invited many a guest, such as I love, and you among the store. One more, most welcome, makes my number more. At my poor house, look to behold this night, earth treading stars that make dark heavens light. Such comfort as do lusty young men free. When young men feel, when well apparelled, April on the hill. Uh-oh. Okay. Okay. Such comfort as do lusty young men feel when well apparelled April on the hill of limping winter treads, even such delight among fresh female buds shall you this night inherit at my house. Here all see, and like her most, whose merit most shall be, which on more view of many mind being one, may stand in number though in reckoning none. Come, go with me. To servant, giving a paper. Go, sirrah, trudge about through fair Verona. Find those persons out whose names are written there, and to them say, my house, and welcome on their pleasure stay. Exit Capulet in Paris. Servant, find them out whose names are written here. It is written that the shoemaker should meddle with his yard, and the tailor with his last, the fisher with his pencil, and the painter with his nets. But I am sent to find those persons whose names are here writ, and can never find what names the writing person hath here writ. I must to the learned in good time. Enter Benvolio and Romeo. Okay. Benvolio, tut, man. One fire burns out, another's burning. One pain is lessened by another's anguish. Turn giddy, and be hope by backward turning. One desperate grief cheers with another's language. Take thou some new affection to thy eye, and the rank poison of those old will die. Romeo, your plaintive leaf is excellent for that. Benvolio, for what, I pray thee? Romeo, for your broken shin. Benvolio, why, Romeo, art thou mad? Romeo, not mad, but bound more than a madman is. Shut up in prison, kept without my food, whipped and tormented, and God then good fellow. Servant, God G good Godden, I pray, sir, can you read? Romeo, mine own fortune in my misery. Servant, perhaps you have learned it without book, but I pray, can you read anything you see? Romeo, if I know the letters in the language. Servant, ye say honestly, rescue Mary. Romeo, stay, fellow, I can read. Reads, Signor Martino and his wife and daughters, County Anselman and his beauteous sisters, the lady widow of Vitruvio, Signor Placentio and his lovely nieces, Mercurio and his brother Valentine, mine uncle Capulet, his wife and daughters, my fair niece Rosalind, Livia, Signor Valentio, and his cousin Tybalt, Lucio, and the lively Helena. A fair assembly. Whither should they come? Servant, up. Romeo, whither? Servant, to supper, to our house. Romeo, whose house? Servant, my master's. Romeo, indeed, I should have asked you that before. Servant, now I'll tell you without asking. My master is the great rich Capulet, and if you be not of the house of Montague, I pray come and crush a cup of wine. Rest you merry. Exit. Okay. Benvolio. At this same ancient beast of Capulets subs the fair Rosalind whom thou so lovest, with all the admired beauties of Verona. Um, go thither, and with on unattained eye compare her face with some that I shall show, and I will make thee think thy swan a crow. Romeo, when the devout religion of mine eye maintains such falsehood, then learn to fires, and these who often drowned could never die. Okay. Um, Transparent heretics, be burnt for liars. One fairer than my love, the all-seeing sun, never saw her match since first the world begun. Benvolio, tut, you saw her fair, none else being by, herself poised with herself in either eye. But in that crystal scales, let there be weighed your lady's love against some other maid, that I will show you shining at this feast, and she shall scant show well that now shows best. Romeo, I'll go along, no such sight to be shown, but to rejoice in splendor of mine own. Exit. And that was the end of scene 2. Okay. 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 And that'll be it for tonight. And next Saturday, next week, I'll read start with scene 3. Okay. 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 And now I'm going to read A Lay of the Early Rose by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Okay. Okay. A Lay of the Early Rose by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Okay. A rose once grew within a garden April green, in her loneliness, and the fair for that oneness. A white rose, delicate on a tall bow and straight, early corner, never waiting for the summer. Her pretty jest did win south winds to let her in her loneness, all the fair for that oneness. For if I wait, said she, till time for roses be, for the moss rose and the musk rose, maiden blush and royal dusk rose. What glory then for me in such a company? Roses plenty, and one nightingale for 20. Nay, let me in, said she, before the rest are free, in my loneliness, all the fair for that oneness. For I would lonely stand, uplifting my white hand, on a mission, to declare the coming vision, upon which lifted sign, what worship will be mine, what addressing, what caressing, and what thanks and praise and blessing. A wind like joy will rush through every tree and bush, bending softly in affection and spontaneous benediction. Insects that only may live in a sun-bright ray, to my whiteness, shall be drawn as to a brightness. And every moth and bee approach me reverently, wheeling over me, coronals of motion glory. Free lark shall lead a cloud, to my wider beauty bowed, singing gladly all the noontide, never waiting for the suntide. 10 nightingales shall flee their woods for love of me, singing sadly all the suntide, never waiting for the noontide. I ween the very skies will look down with surprise, when below on earth they see me, with my starry's aspect dreamy, and earth will call her flowers to hasten out of doors, by their curtsies and sweet smelling, to give grace to my foretelling. So praying, did she win south winds to let her in her loneness, and the fair for that oneness. But alas for her, no thing did minister to her praises, more than might unto a daisy's. No tree nor bush was seen to boast a perfect green, scarcely having one leaf broad enough for waving. The little flies did crawl along the southern wall, faintly shifting, wings scarce long enough for lifting. The lark too high or low, I ween, did miss her so, with his nest down in the gorses, and his song in the star courses. The nightingale did please to loiter upon beyond seas, guessing in the happy islands, learning music from the silence. Only the bee, forsooth, came in the place of both, doing honor to the honeydews upon her. Okay. Okay. The sky looked coldly down, as on a royal crown. Then with drop or drop, at leisure, they began to rain for pleasure. Whereat the earth did seem to waken from a dream. Winter frozen, her unquiet eyes unclosing, said to the rose, "Ha, snow! And art thou fallen so? Thou who wast enthroned stately all along my mountains lately. Hola, thou world-wide snow, and art thou wasted so, with a little bow to catch thee, and a little bee to watch thee? Poor rose to be misknown, would she had never been blown, in her loneness, all the sadder for that oneness. Some word she tried to say, some, no, ah, will away, but the passion did overcome her, and the fair frail leaves dropped from her fair and mute, close to a poet's foot, who beheld them, smiling slowly, as at something sad yet holy, said, "Verily, and thus it chances too with us, poets, singing sweetest snatches, while that deaf men keep the watches, bonding to come before our own age evermore, in a loneness, and the nobler for that oneness, holy in voice and heart, to high ends set apart, all unmated, just because so consecrated." But if alone we be, where is our inquiry? And if none can reach our stature, who can meet our lofty nature? What bell will yield the tone, swung in the air alone? If no brazen clapper ringing, who can hear the chimes ringing? What angel but would seem to sensual eyes, ghost dim, and without assimilation, vain is penetration. And thus, what can we do, poor rose and poet too, who both antedate our mission in an unprepared season? Drop, leaf, be silent, song. Cold things we come among. We must warm them, ere we ever hope to charm them. Howbeit, here his face lightened around the place, so to mark the hour turning of his spirit's inward burning. Something it is to hold in God's worlds manifold, first revealed to creature duty, some new form of his mild beauty, whether that form respect the sense of or intellect, holy be, and nude or nettle, the chief beauty sign and shadow. Um, hello, Michael. Hello, Michael, and welcome to the Poetry Club Saturday Night Show. It is an honor to have you here. How are you doing, Michael? Okay. Oh, shame. Okay, wait, let me see. Wait, here it is. Holy and me and thee, rose fallen from the tree, though the world stand dumb around us, all unable to expound us, though none us deign to bless. Blessed are we, natheless, blessed still and consecrated in that rose we were created. Oh, shame to poets' lays, sung for the dole of praise, hoarsely sung upon the highway with that obolum da mihi. Shame, shame to poet's soul, pining for such a dole, when heaven chosen to inherit the high throne of a chief spirit. Sit still upon your thrones, O ye poetic ones, and if, soothe, the world decry you, let it pass unchallenged by you. Ye to yourselves suffice, without his flatteries, self-contentedly approve you unto him who sits above you. Mm, okay. And in prayers that upward mount, like to a fair sun fount, which in gushing back upon you, hath an upper music won you, and faith that still perceives no rose can shed her leaves, far less poet fall from mission with an unfulfilled true fruition, and hope that apprehends an end beyond these ends, and great uses rendered daily by the meanest song sung truly, in thanks for all the good by poets understood, for the sounds of seraphs moving down the hidden depths of loving, for sights of things away through fissures of the clay, promised things which shall be given and sung over up in heaven, for life so lovely vain, for death which breaks the chain, for this sense of present and sweetness, and this yearning to completeness. The end. And that was A Lay of the Early Rose by Elizabeth Barrett Browning. And I hope y'all stay till the end because I made an outro for the show at the end. So I hope y'all can stay to the very end and let me know what y'all think of it. Okay. Now okay. Okay. Okay, now for the poetry form for today. I found this on shadowpoetry.com. And oh yeah, the poem I found from Elizabeth Barrett Browning is on I found it on accuracyproject.org. And check that site out. Okay. All this lot of poetry from lot of poetry on that site. Not just Elizabeth Barrett Browning, but others too. And I love that site, and it's in public domain. What you read on there. Okay. Okay. And today's poetic form is called Converse, and I found it on shadowpoetry.com. Okay, SHADOWPOETRY.com. And it's a ghost site now. But you know what? It don't matter if it's a ghost site. You can learn so much on that site. Go check it out. All kinds of poetic forms. Besides traditionals, they also have invented ones that someone invented, like this one. And converse is two words, not one word. It's CON hyphen and BERSE. Okay. Connie Markham Wong created the converse poetic form. The converse consists of three or more two-line rhyming stanzas or couplets. The meter of this form is syllable verse, and the syllabic verse only counts the number of syllables in a line. And okay, and this form consists of three or more couplets which ascend by one syllable up to end until you reach a syllabic count of 11, which would contain 10 lines. Rhyme scheme is A A B B C C D D E E, and the meter is the first line is 7 syllables. Second line is 7 syllables. Third line is 8 syllables, and the fourth line is 8 syllables, and the fifth line is 9 syllables, and the sixth line is 9 syllables, and the seventh and eighth and the seventh and eighth lines are 10 syllables each, and the 9th and 10th line have in each line. Okay, and that was the end of Converse, the perfect forms for today. I think that is so cool to, you know what? I think it's so neat and awesome and so cool to learn all these forms, and there's a lot of these forms I have talked about I haven't written yet, but I would like to, but I haven't done it yet. Okay. Now, in today's word, I have found that on wordgenius.com. And the word is glyph, Glyph. It is a noun, and the origin is French in the 18th century. And definition, 1, a small graphic symbol. 2, strictly a sculptural, strictly a sculptured symbol. Example, as forming the ancient Mayan writing system. Okay, example in a sentence, each page of the manuscript was marked by a glyph in a lieu of numbering. And did you know the glyphs most people are familiar? The glyphs most people are familiar with are hieroglyphs, systems of pictorial writing associated with ancient civilization, such as the Maya and the Egyptians. However, in the modern world, a glyph can describe any pictorial symbol used to communicate. For example, corporate logos are glyphs, as are the public signs to indicate the locations of restrooms, restaurants, gas stations, and hospitals. But glyphs can be used in a variety of ways, such as during the earliest days of Wi-Fi technology, when some users would chalk glyphs on the sidewalk near Wi-Fi, but near high Wi-Fi hotspots to help other users identify locations where they could access the internet. And that was the end of glyph. The word for today, glyph, Glyph. Okay. Okay. And now, okay, anybody wants to come on here now? Okay, now this is a potpourri where you can come on and read your poetry or read someone else's poetry, or you can talk about your books or about events or projects you having. So whatever you want to talk about. Okay, and while we're waiting, okay, I want to show you all something. Yeah, I got it here. I got my gift cards. I think it was yesterday, and I haven't had a chance to really study about this. Um, okay, I got it from Square. My gift cards, and I got the starter kit on Square, and so my name won't be on this, but there's 4 different designs. This is one of them. Um, that's one. And this is another design. And this is all the same as back in it. I can't put my name on there. Okay. And one, and two. And here's another one. Enjoy. And and there's 4 of them. Okay. And what this is? Okay, this is gift cards, and I can sell them. The only way you can use these gift cards is on my site, and you can't. I can't put it on Ko-fi, so you can buy it from me, gift cards, and use it on my site. Like if you want a $20 gift card, I'll load up $20 on it. Then you can use it buying my products, and I have to it'll be on my Square site, and that's the only way you can buy this, buy the gift cards. Okay, and it has a sleeve go with it too. Here's a sleeve. Okay, and I'll let y'all know more. I will be doing a video on this, so stay tuned. Okay, I got 20 of them to begin with, because I don't know if anybody wants to buy them or not. I thought that was I should start low like that. Then if I sell them really good, then I'll buy more. And then I did something different. This is called magnetic bookmark. It's got on the same thing. I'm going to do a video on that too. See, magnetic on each side, on each side. So you cut. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. Okay, let me show y'all. Okay, let me hold it like that. Okay, then I got a okay, and a smaller one too. The well, I have to do a video so y'all can see this better. But this is not the place for this. The Poetry Club Saturday night show is not the place for this. But I was so excited. I want to show you all this too. And I got a Valentine card. I got to put a poem on it. I haven't wrote a poem for this yet. And when I get all this done, I will do a video on it and share it with you all too. Okay. And did anybody want to come on here? And okay. And here's a Okay, here's a poem I wrote called A New Year. This was last year's poem. I didn't write one this year, but this is for last year. New year, new things, new doors. Just believe. Um, I got this the idea to write this poem from Honey Holly's. She wrote something about New Year, new things, new doors. I asked her if I could use that line for my poem, and I got her permission. Okay, and this is the poem. A new year, new things, new doors. Just believe. Another year, a good year, better than last year. New things to try and create. New doors will open up for you. Just believe in God, and God will come through for you. Just believe in yourself, for God made everything beautiful and good. I believe in me, and I believe in you, and you, and you. New years, new things, new doors. God will come through for you in His time, not ours. New year, new things, new doors. The end. I thought I'd share this poem with you. Okay. Um, um, and toward the end, when I'm waiting on anybody to come on here, I will read a couple of my poems. And Doreen said that was great. Ah, thank you very much, Doreen. Okay, that means a lot to me. Thank you. Okay. Um. Um. um and this is called my rocking chair. Okay. Um. I have a rocking chair. Actually, two of them in a table, but only one got put up right now. And my sister got it for me for Christmas, not last year, but maybe a couple of years ago. No, maybe longer than a couple of years ago. But anyway, and this is a poem I wrote about it. I keep hearing my rocking chair on my back porch. Is someone out there messing with my chair? Or could it be my darling out there waiting for me? Or is the wind blowing it back and forth? I guess I'll never know the answer, for I'm not going out to going to venture out there. I'm not afraid. It is just it is just common sense to stay inside. Now I know the answer. I caught my cat Tabby on my rocking chair the other day. The end. Okay. What? That sounds like my cat out there. Okay. Okay. And Doreen said you're welcome. Okay. Um ow. Um okay. Um, okay, and this one's called I Am a Mirror. Okay. And this is a personal I can't say it. This is called I Am a Mirror. Okay, look at me. I'm your reflection and not your imagination. What you do see is sincere. I do not lie. Give a cheer, and I am your friend, helping achieve what you want to be. Look at me. I'm your reflection and not your imagination. The end. And that was poem I Am a Mirror. Mm-hmm. Sound like two cats fighting. Oh, uh-oh. Mm. And I'll give you a couple of what Gary wrote. Dead or alive. Is there a realization when you're dead? Is there a discerning moment when you think you're going to be dead? Or when you believe you're going to be dead? At this moment, will you realize and know what you will not give up and you will fight for until your death? The end. And that was Dead or Alive by Gary. Um, okay. Here's a good one of Gary's I'll read called Write. A good idea to write around is not a great poem, but a good poem. People being bashful, singing and playing music. Everyone should be proud of every word in the song they sing. Birds sing a note, church bells ring, Christmas songs everyone sings. Jailbirds sing. A baby child takes things and then loves giving them back to you. Do you know what the baby knows? Do you know what pleases you? Can you remember what pleased you in your baby bed? Can you now know what pleased you on your deathbed? The end. Okay. Um, um, Here's one more poem called Our Baby, Our Poem. We have nurtured our baby, watching it grow, as we shaped it with words, our wisdom from our hearts. Now it's time to release our baby out into the world, allowing others to see our new creation, our baby, our poem. The end. Okay. Okay. Now, and there's about 4 days left now to enter in Bill's anthology, and it's called I Want My Poetry Too, and it ends on January the 15th. Okay, and the volume will be available in print and as a free download too. And you okay, one poem. Okay, the guidelines is submission guidelines is one poem per author, and the poem must begin with "I want my poetry too," and the okay, and you submit it to POETRY the number 4 THEPOETICCHILD at gmail.com, and it has to be single spaced. Picture a poet's bio 50 words or less. The title must be underlined. Author and translator's name must be under the title, by name, translated by. And a poem title is I Want My Poetry Too. Okay. And this offering is wholly underwritten by Inner Child Press International, building bridges of cultural understanding. His site is INNERCHILDPRESS.com. Okay. Um, Okay, and here's some Honey Holly has a show every Sunday and Wednesday nights at 11 p.m. to midnight. It's on Outworld Fleet Radio online. Okay, her show is called Poetic Expressions. It's OUTWORLDFLEETRADIO.ONLINE /SHOWS/POETIC hyphen XPRESSIONZ. And it's pre-recorded too. So if you want to, if you have any poems you want Honey Holly put on her show, you should send it to her. But make sure it's an MP3. It's a but not. She don't want it no no written. Okay. And Gina Storm and Brother O and Purple and there was another one too. They have a show called Voices Behind the Pen, 9 p.m. every Monday night. It's on app.talkshow/POET dash RADIO dash STATION. And Gina has something going on every day, every night of this week, of every day. And she has one on Talk Show, on Blog Talk Radio, on Clubhouse. And remember, Blog Talk Radio is going down. At January the 31st, there will be no more Blog Talk Radio. Okay. And Nyla Lichia has a show called the Speakeasy Cafe Open Mic Poetry Radio Show. And if you want to call in, it's 646-595-3965. Every Thursday night from 8 to 11 p.m. on Blog Talk Radio is BLOGTALKRADIO.com /SPEAKEASYCAFE. And her show will be going down too, because she's on, cause remember, like I said, Blog Talk Radio will be no more after July the 31st. But February, she's taking a break. She has a major surgery going on. And so I will keep you all in touch and keep you all up to date where she's going to go with her show. She hasn't decided yet, but I will let you all know. Okay. And she's not going to give up her show. She'll keep going. I'm so glad. But she won't be on Blog Talk Radio. Okay. And Great Craig Kirkland, or AKA Great Amazia. He has a YouTube channel. It's called at capital GREAT, capital AMAZIYAH, and he has short films on his channel, and plus he has a show every Sunday night at 5:00 p.m. and you don't want to miss that either. And he is and plus he got his plus he has video of him reading his poetry on there too. So go check him out. It's awesome. Okay. And Michael Anthony and Tom Cartwright has a YouTube channel too. It's called at all small letters at TOM Cartwright. He has a channel, and he lives up there in Indiana, and he does a video wait, and he's wants to be a country boy, and he lives out there in Indiana, and he's in his 70s, and he has awesome shows, live shows on there. So go check him out too. Okay. Michael Anthony Ingram is a host and founder of Potential Poetry YouTube. Okay, and his YouTube channel is at capital Q, capital P, underscore, capital YOU, capital TUBE. And his website is all small letters QLPORYT.com. And the Blog Talk Radio right now will be up till the 31st is blogtalkradio.com/QL_P. Okay. And William S. Peters Sr., aka Bill, on his publishing site is INNERCHILDPRESS.com. And go check that out, because you'll find out about the anthologies going on there, okay, and all kinds of stuff. So check it out. And his own personal website is all small letters IAMJUSTBILL.com. And that was only his books and his poetry on there, only his stuff. So go check him out too on there. Okay. And Elizabeth Esquerra Castillo has her own website. It's called ARTHELIZABETWIXSITE.com. And she has a YouTube channel. It's called at capital ELIZABETH capital CASTILLOPOETAUTHOR. Uh-oh. Okay. And that's when a poetess. Sorry about that, y'all. My mouth is getting dry. Okay. And that's when a poetess has a YouTube channel of her magazine. It is at P.L.JANERICANNAGAZINE and the numbers 3160. And her website, her magazine website is all small letters PLOTSJANERICANNAGAZINE.wordpress.com. And go check her out. Her magazine out is a really great site. Okay. And Honey Holly has a YouTube channel too. Is at capital NS capital HUNIIE. And her site is called Honey's Expressions. Capital HUNIIE and apostrophe Z. And Expressions is XPRESSIONZ. Okay. And do you want to be a featured poet in the future year of the poet magazine that comes out every month? William S. Peters Sr., aka Bill, said is now accepting submissions, and you submit it to YEAROFTHEPOET at gmail.com. Three poems, picture of poet, bio of 100 words or less. This enterprise is wholly underwritten by Inner Child Press International, building bridges of cultural understanding. Okay. Um, 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 okay. I think that's all the announcements. And if you all ever want to have any announcements and you want me to read them, I will be gladly to read them for you and let everyone know. Or you can, better yet, you can come on here and let everyone know yourself. You can come on here. Let me give you all the link. Okay. Um, uh-oh. Okay. And you can either click on it, the link I put on there. Um, okay. Either click on it, or you can copy and paste it and put it on the address bar. It'll take you right where I'm at. Okay. Um, um, okay. Okay. So if anybody, I meant to put that up there earlier and I didn't. So anybody wants to come on, you can come on here. Okay. Um, and if you all still here with me, please stay till the end because I want your opinion of the outro I made today, and I would like to know what you all think of the new outro. And if y'all don't like it, then I will change it. If y'all like it, I'll keep it. And I didn't have time to put. I was going to do Gary's too, but it's going to take a while to put Gary on there. You'll see what I mean when I show it to you, how I wanted it. Because when I put Gary on there, I want to get rid of the background and of him and put it on there on the where the daisies are with me. You'll see what I mean when I play it. Okay. Um, did I share it up here? Or maybe I didn't. Now there it goes. I thought it was up there. It wasn't. I should put it up there. Okay. 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 If anyone wants to come on, you can. Okay. And I'm oh, I do owe everyone an apology. And I was going to do it last Sunday and last Saturday. I didn't get back to you all and answer you all personally, and I apologize. I will get it done, and I am sorry. I'm hoping I can do it tonight. But first, I want to answer everyone personally tonight here. Then I'll work on it from last week, and I sure apologize. I got so busy, and okay. And I'm waiting a few more minutes to see if anyone wants to come on here. If not, then I'm going to close it out. Mhm. And I will be doing short videos of the stuff I'm creating and about when I get my gift cards done. Well, I already got the gift card, but when I get the Square site finished, then I will share that too with you all. And if I do well with the gift cards, then I will buy more. Okay. And well, I don't think anybody's going to come on here, so I will close it out. And remember, you all, I hope you all you remember you're never too old or too young to live your dreams. You're never too old or too young to learn something new or start something new. And I hope you all have a good night, a good weekend, and a good week. And God bless you all. I love you all, and so does God. And stay here if you're still here. I'm about ready to end the stream, but stay here because I'm going to play the outro. Okay, the outro will be coming up. Okay, thank you all. Have a great night. And I will be back on Facebook after I eat first. Um, and Doreen said, hope you have a good night too. Oh, thank you, Doreen. Thank you very much. I hope you have one too. Okay. And if y'all still here, can y'all listen to the when I end the stream, I'm going to be playing the outro. So let me know what y'all think of it. Okay. Good night, you all. It's only 40 seconds long.